Hello. I want to show off two builds that can be used for the Paradoxical Labyrinth Battlefield Sigma event. The first one's going to be for Vidya, which not people are going to have since she hasn't really had a rerun since her release. The only other way you could have gotten her is through the choice banner during the Chensing event. As for the build, I'm only using the bare minimum here, so anything that increases her skill damage or attack can be used to increase damage. Or or buffs that increases your survivability. As for the build itself, using movement recovery, skill spark, using both the shield perks for survivability, and double electrified used for healing. Skill tandem and skill cycle are both really good combo together, as it lets you spam out Vidya ults. And then for the rest of the blues here, you got Pursue Pierce, Pursue Electrify, and Skill Speed Up, which can help you try to get back your S energy. Yeah, Skill Thrift to decrease the cost of your E, so you just have to shoot less. The U energy doesn't matter, because with Skill Cycle, you're going to have your U energy up at all times. Skill Haste, in order to get to your ult faster. And then there's just more skill damage. And I did not have the attack percentage during the video. As for the individual buffs, using Vidya 1, because for Vidya's kit, if you don't have it, every time you use your ult, it goes back to 0 stacks. But with this buff, you can just keep on increasing the damage. And you got Cost Strike, so it increases your skill damage by 100% at the cost of 5% HP. Which can be healed back with the electrified healing perk. As for the character themselves, I do have like an M2 Vidya, and for Chensing, she's gonna be M3. But as for the weapons, I leveled both of them up to, or both the event weapons up to level 70, even though I do have the signatures for them. Oh, that's it for Vidya, but I need to swap over to Chensing since the fields don't save don't save the characters. As for Chensing, I'm using movement recovery and skill spark. I'm using shooting imbalance still. Like, it could also be used for Vidya, since you shoot every now and then to get your S energy back. I just have shooting balance on here, so you shoot to build stacks onto like bosses and stuff. Yeah, both the shield perks. I didn't have skill cycle in during the video, but if you have, but since most people have Chensing, they're most likely gonna have Yao as well. And with the skill cycle buff, you're not gonna need Chensing's, or you're not gonna need Yao's Nightglow buff, as it keeps your U energy up at all times. And for the rest of blues, you got the distance perks being near and far, feedback stacks as you're fighting against a lot of mob enemies. I was using health steal, but the electrified healing perk could probably be better. And then for commons, you got like your skill damage, your attack percent, and your ballistics. As for stuff that could be added to here, anything that increases your survivability, anything that increases your attack stat, ballistics, and skill damage will help Chensing, since for Chensing skills, they're affected by ballistics damage as well. And then I'm also not using the event buffs to keep this like more generalized, since in future events these buffs might not be here, like the Fury buff in the last event. But for stages like that have Joseph Harden, you're gonna want a side operative that can help you deal with it, being either Penny Starshine that can increase your damage, or Etchel for survivability. And as for the video showcase, it's gonna be 4 minutes in, since the start doesn't really matter when they aren't being scaled up high enough. But yeah, for both characters, they're gonna have their event weapons at tier 1 level 70, just like their trial counterparts. The only difference is I have a higher manifest on them compared to the trial characters. But I hope this video helped, and good luck on clearing your stages. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention for the individual buffs on Chensing, I'm using J-Dark 1 for consistent damage. As for Cost Strike, for more skill damage at the cost of 5% HP.
今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。次は今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。お見せしましょう。これからが本番です。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。本気です。次は本気です。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。次のシーンの今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。本気です。答えてくれないの。 今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。どこ今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。本気です。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。次は本気です。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。今までに見たことがないものをお見せしましょう。余計な装置ですね。この程度まだこれほどリアルな痛み。
Nothing to be afraid of. Not enough to change anything. Nothing to be afraid.
戦車万戦。
Not enough to change anything. I saw how it would end for you. Nothing to be afraid of. Not enough to change anything.
百射百中。
Not enough to change anything. Nothing to be afraid of. Reloading. Objective complete, all according to plan. Not enough to change anything. Nothing to be afraid of. I saw how it would end for you. Nothing to be afraid of. Not enough to change anything. Objective complete, all according to plan. Nothing to be afraid of.
戦車万戦